Today we're going to learn about queueClass. queueClass is a little bit different from stack. So stack is like something that we put top on one on each other. Queue is basically like a line. If you wait for a queue, then if you are on the queue, then you are on the line in supermarket or something that like just lining up, right? So in that case, if we line up things, then first in first out principle is true. The first one that go in first will be the first one that go out, right? So that's basically queue. So, and this problem, basically this questions asks us to implement that queue functionality in the queueClass. So we have enqueue right here, and we have dequeue, and then picking basically the front of the queue, right? So the front of the queue is basically the first one that go in, right? And that queue will be the first one that go out. So, and the size and is it empty, right? So let's implement those. Okay, so this will be enqueue, and is a function, and we're going to enqueue an item, right? So the item that passes from the parameter. So that will be, so just like stack, but we're going to push it on the array. So, and then the next one will be dequeue. So dequeue is basically another function that we can take away, remove the front of data from the first one that go in. Okay, and then we're going to return the one that we just dequeue. So that will be collections dot ship, because ship is the one, unlike pop, ship will remove the first that go in, right? So pop will remove the last one that go in. Okay, so that's dequeue, removing the data from the front, and then we will pick the data, but instead of pick we're going to use a word front, right? And then front will have a functions, and that functions will return data from collections. So that will be the first one. So that will be 0 index, right? That makes sense. Okay, and then we're going to have another function called size. That functions will return the size of the queue, right? So that will be return collection of the length. So similar to size. Okay, and then we have is empty. Is it really empty, right? Is the function, if the queue is not empty, then we can't, we have to push from the front, from behind, sorry. And then we're going to return Boolean logic of is it really empty for the size, the length. In this case, we can even use the size, but anyway, if we do this, it will still valid. So let's press Control and Enter, and it will give us a pass. So that's it for the queueClass.